Okay, now if I type something like, let's say Mary, look, I also see John. So we are not filtering records on the server. Let me show you how to do that. Back in Visual Studio, let's go to Customers Controller. And I'm talking about the API controller. In Get Customers Action, I'm going to add an optional parameter, string query, and set it to null, so it's optional. Our type ahead plugin is going to send that query parameter here. Now, instead of calling toList here, which will immediately execute the query, I'm going to get the result. And at this point, customer details is going to be an iQueryable object. So we can modify this query, apply the filter, and then call toList to execute it. So I'm going to change this to customer query and declare another variable, customer details, and set it to customer query. Actually, it's better to call this customers query. Okay, now we can apply the filter. So if string is null or white space query, I'm going to apply the not operator here. So if we do have a query, we're going to modify our customer's query. Where? Now there are different ways to filter people by name. I'm going to use a simple approach here. So C goes to C.name that contains query. So this way we can dynamically modify the query, then execute it and return the result. Now let's test this. Build. If I type Mary, I only get Mary. And if I type John, I only get John. So now, as an exercise, I want you to apply filtering on the list of movies. You should apply two filters, one for the name of the movie and the other to return movies that are available. So go ahead, do this, and in the next video, we'll review my code.